Gemini, thanks for visiting. This is your reading for mid-December. And as I always ask you, if you like this reading, I'd really appreciate it if you'd like, subscribe or leave a comment. And if you're a subscriber already, first of all, thank you very much. But if you could just check that you're subscribed, that would really help, because there are some people who are telling me that they've been unsubscribed randomly for no apparent reason. So if you could just check that you're still subscribed. If not, could you resubscribe? That would really help me a lot. And if you want to support this channel, there are ways you can do that in the description box down there as well. No more of that. I want to get right on with your reading for you. Okay, so the first card you've got for your past is this King of Cups. Okay, now this is a really, I'm just looking over this whole spread, fantastic spread. You've got the Ten of Cups, the World, the Fool, the Magician. You've got some amazing cards here. And I think all those cards are there to show you what's up in your future. And I think the reason for that is because at the moment I'm getting this feeling already, very, very strong feeling, that you feel a little bit trapped. I'm getting you feeling a little bit trapped. It may be that you're over this. This is what I'm getting in the past with this King of Cups. Or it may be that you're still in this. It feels like you might be wavering backwards and forwards in a situation you're not quite happy with. So I'm getting that with someone here. I'm also getting someone else around you who feels trapped where they are, and they might be trying to get back to you. So if someone's trying to get back to you, if someone's trying to talk to you, someone you've had a lot of problems with in a relationship, someone you know isn't right for you, if that's you, they may be trying to get back together or try to talk to you for a reason that's, because of them, because of what they want. That's what I'm getting really clearly already, right away, because I'm getting this really strong, I need to move, I need to get out, I need to move, I need to get out. So yeah, I think you were trapped. Maybe you didn't realize you were trapped with this ex or whoever this is in the past, but you were trapped. And it's what I'm getting is someone might be trying to put you back or pull you back into this so-called trap, and you might not realize that that's what it is, if that's who. I know this is quite dramatic, but I'm getting this for someone, and I need to say this for someone. I'm getting phone calls, messages. It feels like they've moved away from you, this ex, and I think they moved away quite quickly, actually. I'm seeing a very sudden, very unexpected move, and they didn't want to move, but they had to. I'm getting that really, really clearly for someone. I think I've seen that before, actually. Anyway, so they've moved very quickly. Now, I'm getting lots of up and down emotions. I think when you're with this person, they had you up and down in your emotions quite a lot. And I think now that they've moved on, or when they did move on, I can't quite see where you are with this, but specifically when they moved on the one hand you're like, okay, I'm glad they've moved, I'm really glad, I've got peace now, I can get on with my life, I've got all these great things ahead of me, I've got all that. And then you'd start missing them again, and you weren't just missing them. This is what I'm getting here. You're missing what you had in your head. You had this life set up in your head that you're going to have with this person, if this is you, and you were dreaming about this amazing life you're going to have with them. It's like, I want the house, I want the home, I want the family, I want all the happy endings, all that kind of thing. And if you look at this King of Cups, he's looking over to the Ten of Cups. So that's you. You were looking out over onto the Ten of Cups. Look at that. And you were thinking, that's what I want with them. I want all this with him, and I'm focused on that. Look, his eyes are focused over that. So that's what you were like. And I think what happened was, you were so focused on that, once you got together with them, once you were sure that that's what you wanted, you were focused on this future you wanted to have with them. And it was a bit like a runaway train. It was like you couldn't get off that train, and you were on that train, and there was this little voice inside you, I think, saying, maybe this isn't right, that there's something that doesn't feel right here. What about when they say that? What about when they disrespect me? What about when they do this? Am I going to be able to put up with a life with this? They make me feel horrible. But then you're putting that down under you. You're pushing that down beneath you, that little voice, because you were so focused on this future you wanted in the Ten of Cups. And if you look at this King of Cups, this is what I'm getting. He's on this concrete slab, or this stone slab, or I don't know if they had concrete in those days. this stone slab, and all the water, all the emotions onto this king, excuse me, and you're pushing it down. You're pushing it down under the stone. You're pushing that little voice down because you're focused on that future that you had in your mind with them. So I think what's happened now is, now that they're out of your life, if that's you, I'm not blaming you. Absolutely not blaming you, because you get this with a Gemini. I think you get this determination inside you. It's like, right, I've got this person, I'm happy, this is what I want this life with them in the future. I have to focus on that, I have to focus on that. And sometimes when you're so focused on that, you can't see what's actually happening around you until you take the focus off that, and then you realize, oh, actually I'm so focused on what I want in the future, I'm not seeing what's around me right now. And what was around you was not that great, I have to say. And so I think what you've learned from that is, before you get on any kind of runaway trains in the future, you're going to think about, excuse me, is this where I want to go? Do I want to get on this train? Because once I get on, I want that to be my future. So I have to really think about whether this is what I want before I get that determination in my head. So I think that's one thing you've learned about that. So what I'm getting with this person is this ex here. Yeah, I think they're an ex, but it's very confusing because I'm getting this person who keeps on trying to contact you. I don't know if they're still doing that now or whether that was what was happening here in the past, but I keep on getting this, I'm not happy with where I am, and I think that's them. I think wherever they are now, or wherever they were when they left you, they went to this place, wherever they went, and their surroundings are not good. They're not happy in their living situation. And that might be another reason why they're trying to pull you back. And that's exactly what I was seeing before in the beginning. I'm not happy where I am. How can I be happier? Okay, I can get out of this living situation. If I start to talk to this person again, this Gemini person, the little voice in them will come back. The little voice, that little voice that says, oh, what if it's different this time? What if they're not really that horrible? What if they've changed? What if they apologized? There's that little voice inside you. And just be careful that they might be playing on that little part of you that still hasn't closed off. There's a little door that's still opened inside you, if that's you. And you've moved on, you've moved away. There's still that tiny voice there. So just watch out if they come back to contact you. What they're going to do is they're going to try and open up that door. And you have to be really, really, really careful if that's you. So yeah, just really, really, really be careful. Just really watch out for that. I think deep down that you do want to move on. You've got the World card over here. And with the World card, what I'm getting is it might be that you've got that little door that you're thinking, well, maybe I might go back to them. Part of that might be that you don't want to be by yourself. Because if you look at that World card over there, top right, this woman's by herself. She's out there in the world, she's floating around, and she's naked, obviously. So you can look at being naked in two ways. You can say, well, I'm naked, I'm vulnerable, I'm out there in the world, I'm floating around, I'm lost, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, there's no anchor, I'm kind of just floating around here. Or you can say, well, I'm free, I'm up in the sky, I'm floating around, I can do whatever I want. And I'm naked, I can be myself. I don't have to hide, I don't have to put on clothes or makeup or fancy things or glasses or whatever else. I can just be myself. And so you can look at that in two ways. So what I want you to do is, if that's you who keeps on trying to waver backwards to someone that they're not happy with, if you've got someone in your past that you're happy with and you want to go back to and they're fine, this isn't for you. This is if you know that this is the wrong person for you and they keep on trying to drag you back. Look at that woman in the World card and say, no, I want what that is. I want to be free. I want to be away from that. And she's got this laurel wreath around her as well, which is about victory. So just really, really focus on that. Don't focus on the King. The King of Cups can be quite manipulative. We don't quite know where his eyes are going. And, with this Page of Wands, it's like they're trying to talk to you. They're looking up, they're trying their hardest. And then you've got the Four of Cups there. And what does the Four of Cups tell you? You can see that. He's saying no. He's saying no to that cup that's being offered. So that's a very, very clear message I'm getting there for you. I know that's really, really specific, but someone needs to hear that, I think. So I really hope that makes sense to the right person there. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is this Ten of Cups here. Absolutely beautiful card. Yeah, beautiful card. So you can see there's a family. There's a really beautiful family on this card. And they're all hugging, they're playing, they're very, very happy. So I'm getting a family here. This is a little bit specific as well. I'm sorry I keep on getting specific things so far. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of happiness here. There's someone you really care about, and it's definitely someone in your family, if this is you. It feels like you've worked hard for this person. You've worked hard to help them. You've got the Ten of Wands under this. Yeah, there's a bit of a backwards and forwards feeling. It's a very similar feeling that I was getting in the beginning, but it's a different kind of backwards and forwards. It's like, I want to move in. I want to talk to them. I want to help this person. I want to do things for them. But I don't know if that's the right thing. Maybe I should back away. Maybe I should move in. So it feels like this is someone you're protective over. It feels like this is someone you love, that maybe you're older than them. So it might be your child. It might be a sibling. If they're a sibling, they're younger than you. It's someone you're protecting. Now, it might be a teenager, actually, because you've got the Page of Wands there, and the pages can be teenagers, and it makes sense that this might be a teenager, because it feels like they're out there, they're experimenting in the world, they're doing things, they're experimenting with life, a bit like this Fool down here, down the bottom here. And, you know, we've all been there. We've all been the fool. We've all been teenagers. We've all done things that are a bit foolish. But we've all learned from those things. So what I'm getting now is this person that's away from you, they might be with someone that you're not happy with. I'm getting that as well. They might be around an influence you're not happy with. I'm getting that, yeah. I think they are. So you're not happy with where they are. You're not happy with what they're doing. But what I'm getting is, you're going to have to step back. You're going to have to step back from this person, I think. You're going to have to let them learn the lesson they need to learn. Because if you step in and if you stop them from doing these foolish things, or whatever this is with this Fool card here, what's going to happen is they're going to get stuck in a cycle, and they're going to have to learn those lessons a second time in life. Very, very, very hard, I know, when you're worried. What I can tell you is they're not in danger. They're not doing anything ridiculous. They are just experimenting with life. They're a little bit mixed up. I think they're also with someone who might not be that good for them. I'm getting something very specific. I know this is going to sound a bit strange. I don't know what this is about. It might make sense to you, it might not, but I'm going to put this out here. I'm seeing outdoors, outside, fresh air. So it might be a new job they're going to get that's outside. It might be a hobby, it might be a sport, or something like that. So what I'm getting is eventually they're going to get away from this influence. And I think that's really bothering you. I think mostly it's this other person that's influencing them. They're going to get away from this person. They are going to come back to you. They're going to do something that's outside. I know that's so strange, but I'm really getting that for someone. Outside, outdoors. And very healthy, fresh air, all that kind of thing. So yeah, again, take a step back if this is making sense to you, and let them go through that process of that learning, and go through that being the fool, making mistakes, all that kind of thing. Let them do that. They're not going to jump off a cliff like this Fool, literally, but they are doing a few things. They're getting into a few things. It's nothing bad. It's nothing really, really terrible. They're going to come out of this a lot wiser. So again, let them go through that cycle. I know it's really, really hard when you love them, when you protect them, especially when you've worked for them, which I'm seeing in that Ten of Wands. But if that's you, that's the message I'm getting here. Just let them go, and they'll come back on their own, and they'll come back much wiser. So that's what I'm getting there for someone. Okay, now I keep on getting homes and houses and things like that in this. I keep on seeing this. There's a house in the Ten of Cups. There's a house in the Ten of Wands here. He's going toward a home. So that's what I keep on getting, houses and homes. So if you're looking for a home, if you're looking for a new place to live, a new place to stay or something like that, what I'm getting is you might have to be a bit more open in what you're looking for. Because again, I'm just looking at this, the difference between this Ten of Wands here and the Fool. This Ten of Wands, he's walking toward a home. He can't see the house he's walking toward. He's got all these wands in front of him. So maybe he's restricting himself too much. And the Fool just goes out and says, oh, let's see what's out there. I don't know if it's going to be right or wrong. I'm just going to go out and have a look and see what's there. So I think that's a message to you. If you're looking for a new home, if you're looking for a place to stay, if you're looking for a flat, an apartment, a house, whatever it is, open your mind to new possibilities. Don't have too much of a tick box of, yes, it needs to be this many bedrooms, needs to be that, needs to be in that location. Obviously, you're going to have some. But just go out there. I think if you just go out there and you see what's out there and you travel around, I think what will happen is you'll find a home that's where your heart is. I know that sounds really corny and a bit cringy, but yeah, it's going to speak to you in your heart, and that's what the Fool does. Go out, just have a look around, maybe drive around, go have a look around, and you'll find something that really suits you, that's outside of the norm. It might not fit all your boxes, it might be too small, it might be in the wrong place, it might be something, I don't know. But your heart's going to really feel that home. So if you look outside of the box of what you're trying to look at now, that's where you're going to find what you're looking for. So I hope that helps someone again as well. Yeah, I'm seeing lots and lots of very specific things in this reading, I have to say. So my apologies if that's not you. But I have to get these messages out that I'm seeing. Okay, so, right, okay. Yeah, I saw a bit of this in your last reading, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Right, I'm getting a love connection. This is the reason why you need to drop that old connection. You know it's not right for you. You know it's a runaway train. You know you don't want to be on that train. Excuse me, if that's you. Because this love connection I've got here, very, very special connection. Now, yeah, it was cut short. Okay, so I've got lots and lots of random things I'm picking up on this person. This might help you to know who this is. You're with this person, it was cut short, there was a bit of interference. I don't know if it was family interference or someone else. I think there was someone else around this interfering. Again, I'm getting home, I'm getting houses. So I think this person, yeah, they're an old love connection. You've known them before. This is what I'm getting. You know who this is. It's this. What I'm getting is, it's like when you met them, and I think you've seen them a few times over the years. This is what I'm getting. And when you first met them, it was like, I've known this person all my life. I've known this person all my life. Of course, you hadn't, but I think that's how you felt when you met this person. That might give you a clue as to who this is. Yeah, they've always thought of you. So you've been in contact with them on and off. That's what I'm getting with this person. The other random thing I'm getting, I don't know what this is, but I'm getting this in my head. I'm getting singing. So it might be that they were singing in the car, around the home. There's a specific song that reminds you of this person if this is you. I'm getting that really clearly for someone. Now, they've lost a lot of confidence, or they did at one time. They lost a lot of confidence. They weren't ready for you. For a long time, they've thought of you, but they haven't felt ready. I'm actually seeing a problem around their home life as well. So they didn't have a proper home. Maybe they didn't have a proper place to stay. They felt a little bit ashamed of their life, and so they didn't want to present to you when they were feeling like that. That's what I'm getting. And so they haven't been ready for a long, long time. They've had all these obstacles in front of them. And you can see that. You can see the Ten of Wands coming into the Fool. So they weren't ready, but now they are. That's what I'm getting. They weren't ready. They had obstacles. Now they're the Fool. They're ready to take that leap. They're ready to move forward with you. So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, they're ready. They're ready to take action. You've got the Magician here as well. They've been trying to manifest this with you. Now, when they come in, that they're going to contact you in some way. I don't know how, but they're going to contact you very, very, very soon, very quickly. I'm getting that. Now, what I'm getting is you're not going to be ready. So it's unexpected. It's going to be out of the blue. It might be in the middle of the night. They might suddenly call you, or they might suddenly text you, or they might suddenly leave a message somewhere. It's going to be completely out of the blue. And I think what's going to happen to you is you're going to be feeling like, oh, I don't know if I'm ready for this. Because when you go looking for love, you're very organised when you go looking for love, I think, if that's you. You like to be at your best. You like to be at your fittest, at your best, in your own home, in a great environment. You like to present your best to your love. And that's natural, of course you do. But if that's you looking for your home, if you're not in a proper home, you might feel like, I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. You might not be feeling your best physically. That might be how you are now. But what I'm getting is they know you. They've already known you. They've seen you at your worst already. I'm getting that very clearly. That might tell you who that is as well. So don't worry about that. Don't worry if you're not ready. They're ready. They don't mind what you look like. They don't mind what kind of problem you're in. They understand because they've had problems with their confidence. They've had problems with their living conditions. I'm seeing that again. You have. So it's almost like their life's patterning, or it's in a similar pattern to yours. You're very, very connected to this person, and their life is following a similar pattern to yours. So, I'm speechless actually. I'm not normally speechless, but yeah, this is spiritual. This is a very special connection, very, very special. So I would just not worry about what I look like. I would not worry about this position I'm in or anything like that. They're ready for you. They're an amazing person. If you know who this is, absolutely say yes. Open up to this person if that's you. Obviously, if that's what you want to do. I don't want to tell you what to do, but I keep on saying, oh, say yes, say yes. I've got that in my head because it's so exciting. Just a tiny thing I'm getting in this Fool card. If you decide to say yes to them, if you decide to get together with them, you might have to contend with a few skeptical people around you because I think you've been connected to them before. So you might have maybe someone in your family, and they might say things like, oh, what are you seeing them for? Because if you look at the moon card, the moon in the Ace of Cups, 8 of Cups. I'm so tongue-tied because I'm so excited. If you look at the moon in the 8 of Cups, there's the 8 of Cups right next to this Fool. And if you look at his face, he's looking over at the Fool and he's saying, who do you think that is? I don't know. It's like he's giving him the side eye. He's looking sideways and he's saying, who's that Fool over there? So you might have some people in your family who say, what are you going back together with them for? What are you doing back with them? What are you doing with them? I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm picking at this. I'm picking at that. Just remember, this is your choice. This is your choice. Now, I know I'm excited, I know I'm telling you to get together, this is wonderful and all that kind of thing. You might choose not to, that's absolutely fine. But if you choose to get together with this person, just watch out because you might have some people who question you, try and talk you out of things. So just remember, your choice is your choice. That's what I'm getting there. So I'm going to go on to your future now because I'm seeing this amazing love connection over there as well. I'm trying not to influence you, I really am, but when you get this out of the blue text, message, call, whatever it is going to shock you. It really is. So all I can see is positivity. That's all I have to say. But yeah, so I'll go across to the future now. You've got this amazing World card here. Okay, this is what I want to show you here. Now, I don't normally do this. Normally I go all the way down. Sometimes I see things across and diagonally and whatever. This is the first time I've actually looked at the cards like this. My eyes kind of forcing me to look at these cards like this. So what I'm looking at is, I'm looking at these 4 in the top right hand corner. So the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and then the World, and then the Magician. So I'm looking at those 4 in the top right hand corner. That's where my eye's looking. Now this is how I'm seeing this very, very special, very, very special, very spiritual connection. So yeah, I've never noticed this with these four together. I don't think I've ever seen this four together. Maybe I have, but I've never noticed this combination like this. So, okay, so you've got two 10s here, the 10 of Wands and the 10 of Cups. Now the number 10, people will tell you it means all kinds of different things. That's fine. To me, the number 10 is very special. It's a combination of one, which is one person, you. One person out on their own, and 0 being spiritual, being out in the spiritual world, where you were before you came onto this earth. So you've got you as one person, you've got them as one person, then you've got your two spirits coming together. That's what I'm seeing. Very, very special spiritual connection. And that's why I was getting this feeling before, because I was getting this, I feel like I've known them. I feel like I've known them when I first met them. So if that's you, that's what this is. It's a very, very spiritual connection, very special connection. And again, with this world card, a big 0 with that laurel wreath around this woman. Absolutely beautiful. You've got the Magician again, manifestation. They've been trying to manifest this with you. The Magician's a very, very confident man, extremely confident. He knows he can get whatever he wants. So they haven't had that confidence for a long, long time. And you can see right next to this Magician, right in the middle here, you've got that 10 of Wands there. So he's not very confident, the man in the 10 of Wands. He's got this heavy load. He feels like he can't quite do it. He's all burdened. That's how they've been feeling. Now they're like the Magician. They're like the Fool. I know I can do this now. I know I'm ready to go forward. So they're ready to come forward. So just watch out for this message that's coming in. It's coming in very, very, very quickly. Yeah, I'm seeing that very quickly. And the other thing is, yeah, they've been through some really horrible things in their life. They've been through horrible relationships. They've gotten out of that. You can see they're coming out of that with that Ace of Cups. Sorry, I keep on saying Ace of Cups. 8 of Cups. So they're coming out of that. You can see that. They're coming towards you. The man in the 8 of Cups has this red coat on, red cloak. So they're coming towards you passionately. And also the Magician's very passionate. So absolutely beautiful connection. Yeah, this is what I'm getting. Their lives mirrored yours. So they're a spiritual mirror of yours. You're their spiritual mirror. They're your spiritual mirror. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I want to say here. I don't want to say any more. So Gemini, I hope this resonated. I really do, especially the ending. It's so beautiful. But yeah, this is a general reading. Obviously, it's not going to resonate with everyone. But thank you so much for watching.